Did you know that there is a Warren Hills school store? It is located in the lunchroom next to the stage. The school store has Warren Hills spirit gear, like hoodies and t-shirts, as well as all your necessary school supplies. It is open during the morning from 7 to 7:25 and during lunch. You can use cash or checks to buy items. If you have any questions, please see Mr. Garcia in room 118.
This is Dominic Bazile, and our next feature is Question of the Month. This month we asked students at Warren Hills if they prefer Apple or Android phones.
Are you an Android or an Apple user? Which one do you prefer and why?
I prefer an Apple because last time I had an Android, I didn't like it very well, and I think the Apples work better than the Android, and it has better quality.
Okay. Thank you. Are you an Android or an Apple user? Which one do you prefer and why?
I'm an Apple user and I prefer it because it has like really good quality and it has more space to it too. And yeah, it's just great.
Do you just like holding it better?
Yeah, because like it's a lot smaller than one of the Androids.
Alright, cool. Thank you very much. Are you an Android or an Apple user? Which one do you prefer and why?
An Apple user because like I like this better.
Alright.
And
Just like,
I feel like, in my opinion, Androids are like slow. Well, not all of them, but most of them are slow. And I just like this because there's like other products that have like the same brand as this. You know what I mean?
yeah. Do you like prefer the shape of the phone or?
Yeah, it's actually a lot easier, I guess.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Bobby Delgaccio. And now for some technology news. Get this. Apple's foldable phone. Recently, CNN said, yet again, Apple has hinted at a foldable iPhone. Flexible phone can be folded in half, letting you hook it into your clothes, and they finally figured out that maybe people want more room in their pockets, I suppose. This isn't just any old flip phone. Apple is planning on the screen itself to fold, either to go back to back or screen to screen. Apple may also be considering it folding into thirds, allowing it to be more compact. Although Apple is planning to use this idea with a phone, the patent references any electronic device. And now here's Taylor Chung with some fake news. Fake news. Taylor.
Thank you, Bobby. We all know that fake news is a major problem on the internet. All these links spread on social media. Facebook is trying to fix these problems. When someone shares a news article, it may get a flag that says it might be unreliable. But Mark Zuckerberg, CEO of Facebook, says that the staff will not be judging truthfulness. Yes, trusted third parties will flag an article if it's unreliable by fact-checking it. There will also be a link that users can click to see why it was flagged. Flag stories will appear in lower and news stories. We hope that other social media outlets will look into fact-checking as well.
Hi, my name is Matthew Stalter. Next up on Blue Nation News is an interview with 8th grade civics teacher Mr. Piancode. In the interview, you will hear his thoughts on why he became a teacher, student trends that he finds perplexing, and more.
Alright, so let's start off with some basic stuff here. What made you want to become a teacher in the first place?
Well, Bobby, thanks for asking that question today. I appreciate that. And to the audience, teaching is a wonderful, noble profession, and who inspired me the most that made me want to become a teacher would be my father.
Oh.
My father was a teacher for 36 years, starting in Opakon and then eventually going to his alma mater of Hackestown. So please don't hold that against me, Bobby. But he was my inspiration growing up, and seeing him teach was something that made me really want to, go down that path.
Was he a civics teacher as well, or?
He was a history teacher, yes, in high school.
So, I guess it runs in the family then.
I guess so.
More about your classes now. So your morning classes probably aren't the most awake in the world, right?
Well, it depends on the students, Bobby. My one block this year is quite engaged, even though they're a morning class. The two other morning classes, one of them is that class where you could hear a pin drop, and I have to kind of almost rile them up a little bit. But year to year, it does seem that morning classes tend to be a little bit more sleepy, I guess would be the, not a great term to use, but that's what they are. I've read a lot of documents and studies that suggest that we should start later time in the day anyway, because teenagers need their sleep. And 7:30 in the morning is not the right time for you to be waking up. So, many students are getting up at 5:30 in the morning, 6 o'clock, coming to school at the bus stop, and that's really early. So, I feel badly for them.
What are some of the trends or habits students have nowadays, those fads that you just can't quite get your head around?
Well, I don't know if this is a trend or a fad, or I don't know what you want to call it, but and whoever's watching this, they might get a laugh out of it. But for some reason, students who have a hard time focusing tend to do this tapping thing with their pens and pencils, which may be a coping mechanism to help them focus, but in the meantime, it distracts the other students in the classroom. I don't know if it's something in between peers that they do it, but it really is annoying, and I've never seen it before until this year. And I've been teaching for 17 years now. This is the first year that I've seen it. The second thing that is also kind of a irritating thing is the flipping of the bottles. Water and having bottled water in the class is a privilege, and it wasn't designed for you to create a game out of it where if you flip it a certain way it means something. Whatever that meaning is, I don't know, nor do I care, but it's annoying, and I really don't appreciate that. So if I see students doing that, usually I make them throw the bottle out. Those are two things that I don't get.
All right. So now on to some more personal stuff about you.
Okay.
What's your favorite part of teaching?
My favorite part of teaching, well, there's a couple things. One thing is when I'm teaching, usually a subject that is somewhat hard to understand, and civics can be difficult for 8th graders to comprehend. That moment where I see a student actually get it, like whatever you want to call it, eureka moment, or the light bulb goes on in their head, and it's like, wow, I'm getting through. And another thing is, even today, like we're celebrating the holidays coming up, and students sometimes they show their kind side, like by giving us teachers some certain gifts and maybe personalized cards and things like that. And those cards mean a lot. When you read a card and the student's saying you're their favorite teacher because of whatever the reasons may be, it really kind of makes me go, okay, this is why I'm doing it. As a matter of fact, recently I just got an email from a student I had about 10 years ago, and it was telling me how I affected her life, and I helped her succeed, and now she's currently seeking her master's in nursing. So those are the kinds of stories that make you say, man, all this grading and dealing with different policies and the things like flipping the bottles and tapping the pencils are worth it. That's what it is.
So, as a civics teacher, what is your favorite subcategory of civics? Like, what subject do you enjoy the most? Like the executive branch or state government, or what's your favorite subject?
Yeah, that's a great question too. First off, I love all of it. Like I'm a nerd. I'm a geek. When it comes to history, I'm an American history geek. I don't really know that much about European history. I do know a little bit. But when it comes to America and the USA, I love the founding fathers and the reasons for revolution. So that was the era that I really draw to most closely with a great interest. Not that I ignore the other parts of our history, but the Revolutionary War time, that period is just, to me, it's almost magical, and what they went through for our freedoms, which is astonishing to me even today. But I do like talking about government, especially when you have elections like we had this year in 2016 with the presidential race. But understanding the makeup of our government and how it functions and how it works, and and trying to relay that to students and how they can get involved and change things is a great part of the job. So I like it all, but the thing that I like teaching about most is probably the revolutionary time period. So.
Incredible. What are some of your favorite things to do outside of school?
Well, I have a family. I have a wife and son, and my son is 11 this year. So I really focus my outside activities on his world. You know, he's involved in violin. He's currently on it's called the Pocono Youth Orchestra. So he's involved in an orchestra. So I go to see his practices and go to his concerts. He also does certain things. He's involved in a group called Awana, which is kind of like a Boy Scout type group. So there are things that we do involved in that. Like my family is my hobby essentially. You know, other things that I personally like to do. Well, I'm a big Notre Dame fan, so during Notre Dame football season, I watch the Irish play every Saturday, even though this past season was quite depressing. But I love golf. It may sound boring to an 8th grader, but golf is very, I don't know, relaxing for me. It's good exercise, and I used to like to work out a lot. And I used to like to fish. I haven't fished as much as I'd like to recently, but I like fishing. So being outdoors, you know, is a big deal for me. So that's pretty much it.
Thank you, Mr. P.
Oh, Bobby, thank you for the questions and taking the time to do this, and I appreciate you being a part of this whole process.
I'm Ryan Mazzugliano. Many of you have probably wondered how to use OneDrive. Here's a tutorial on how to log on and upload files.
Hello, Streaks. It's Matthew Stalter.
And Sviatoslav Kudzavaty.
We are members of the Blue Nation News. We are going to show you how to upload a document to your OneDrive.
First, you should open your web browser. Go to the Warren Hills website. And then in the top right-hand corner, you'll see a link that says Office 365. Click on that.
Log in with your Warren Hills email and password. I was already signed in, so I'm already in. And then your Office 365 will load. Click on the little squares in the top left corner, and then click on OneDrive.
It will load your OneDrive. Now you're gonna click the upload arrow, or you can drag the files in. So now we're gonna hit the upload arrow, and you're gonna select the files you want to upload to your OneDrive. As you can see, it's gonna load the file into your OneDrive. And then after it loads the file into the OneDrive, you'll be all set. And when you get home, you could just log into your OneDrive and you can download the file right onto your computer at home and continue working on it. And then you can do the same process to upload it from your home computer onto your OneDrive again and open it in school. No flash drive needed.
And thanks for tuning in to another Blue Nation News.
Now here's Alex.
Thanks, Ryan. Hi, I'm Al Shara, and we're going to talk about some upcoming events for February. On Wednesday, February 8th, we will be having a middle school orientation at 7 p.m. for all new incoming students. On Friday, February 10th, we will be having a Valentine's Day dance from 7 o'clock to 9:30 p.m. in the gym. Better bring your chocolates. On Wednesday, February 16th, there will be a middle school spirit rally at 1:30. From Friday, February 17th through Monday, February 20th, school will be closed due to President's Day holiday. And now we have upcoming events for March. On Friday, March 3rd, come enjoy Middle School International Festival from 2:30 to 5:30 p.m. The Winter Sports Awards ceremony will be held on Tuesday, March 7th in the gym. Awards will be handed out for wrestling as well as boys and girls basketball. Students and parents can come and enjoy Family Literacy Night on March 9th, and Family STEM Night will be held on March 22nd. Both events start at 7 o'clock p.m.
Interesting fact of the month.
Did you know that it's impossible for you to move your fingers in opposite directions? You might think you can, I did at first too, but actually you're just moving your hands in one direction, just delayed. Even if you really try to think about it, science says it's too much for your brain to handle. This is a super fun trick to do with your friends, kind of frustrating too if you ask me. Some people from our news set decided to give it a shot. You can imagine how that turned out.
Guys, thanks for watching. Drop a like if you enjoyed.
Spread the Blue Nation news. Tell all your friends to watch us. Goodbye.
Now here is Taylor Chung.
Are you an Android or an Apple user? Which one do you prefer and why?
An Apple user because I think it has better quality.
But you was Android the whole time!
Oh my god!
No, I wasn't! I had a Galaxy!
Are you an Android or an Apple user? Which one do you prefer and why?
Android, because it's better.
It's better. Okay.
Action.
No.
I'm so confused.
You're first, Alex.
I'm so confused.
Oh, I'm
Okay, so
confused.
it's him,
I
then
thought you
me,
were
then
saying-
him, then me?
No.
No, I thought you were saying. I thought you said after him.
Action.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Drop a like if you enjoyed.
Tell all your friends.
Oh.
No.